foundational good news of our Christian tradition. Not even death can defeat the way of God in the world. Christ is alive. Let us rise in body or spirit to hear the story of Jesus' resurrection as told in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 28. After the Sabbath, as the first day of the week was dawning, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to see the tomb. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord, descending from heaven, came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. For fear of him, the guards shook and became like dead men. But the angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he has been raised, as he said. Come, see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has been raised from the dead, and indeed, he is going ahead of you to Galilee. There you will see him. This is my message for you." So they left the tomb quickly, with fear and great joy, and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came to him, took hold of his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers and sisters to go to Galilee. There they will see me." These are holy words for all God's people. Thanks be to God.
You may be seated. I am enjoying looking out and seeing all of the places the good news has spread in confetti form. Once it was just up here, and now it has gone into the world. This is in so many ways what this day is all about. It's what the message of the gospel is. And all throughout Lent, those weeks leading up to Easter, we have gathered as a faith community and we have listened for the refrain, "Tell me something good." Every week we have listened for what is the good news of the gospel? What is the good news of the way of Christ in the world? And so we heard things like God's love is so good it catches us by surprise. We heard of mercy that catches us in unexpected places. We heard of love for a neighbor that goes far, far beyond what we might imagine. Sometimes the good news also challenges us. And that's okay. We can be challenged by good things. But today we come again and we say, "Tell me something good." And we are met with the best good thing there is. He is risen. He is risen indeed. Hallelujah. We come today and we hear the refrain that is the foundation of our Christian faith. It tells us death has been vanquished. It tells us that the worst thing is not the last thing. It tells us that new life always gets the final say. There is no better good news than this. But I don't know about you, sometimes when we come upon something that is so mighty, miraculous, wonderful, all-encompassing, it is hard to take it in all at once. There's just so much to it. And so in those moments, I often find myself needing a detail to help me enter into the story in a new way. And now, fortunately for us, the way Matthew tells the story of the first Easter morning, there are no shortage of details for us to enter into. You have Mary and the other Mary coming to the tomb at dawn. You have the earth shaking in an earthquake, the stone rolling away, an angel descending, the guards there standing their watch. You have the empty tomb and a message to go, and then the women going only to, as soon as we think it's done, turn around and see the living Christ, present and alive in their midst. Any one of these is a detail that invites us to explore the wonder of this day in a new way. But this week, as I was reflecting on it, I kept finding myself drawn back to the guards, which is maybe a strange thing to say, given that the guards are pretty much only in the story to stand in opposition to the wonder of it. But every time I reflected, I kept coming back to the guards. The guards who are only in the story because the forces of death have done their worst and still are not satisfied. That's the only reason the guards are in the story today. Previously, the guards and the soldiers were part of the death and betrayal of Jesus, but here, Jesus has already died. He's been placed in the tomb. The tomb has been sealed shut. There is no need for more. And yet, those death-dealing forces that have done their worst are not satisfied, even still. So they conspire together with the governor to get guards to stand watch at the tomb. This is not an honor guard. This is not tribute. This is not respect. This is an armed guard there to deter anyone who would dare come and see. The whole thing is a display, an over-the-top display of cruelty and hopelessness and despair. The guards stand watch at the tomb to project an image of power that cannot be cracked. The guards stand there to protect a narrative that violence and cruelty have won and always will. So you might think it's strange that I kept coming back to the guards. Until I realized why I think it was, is that I was having a conversation with someone earlier this week. It's a conversation I've had before, but they reminded me that seeding hopelessness, seeding despair is a strategy used by the powers that be to maintain power. You see, it wasn't enough for Jesus to be dead and buried. Those death-dealing forces needed all hope to be dead and buried with him, so they set the guard. And I'll be honest with you, there are a lot of places in our world today where I think that that strategy is alive and at work in our world. There are death-dealing forces who are not content with that. They do more than their worst and set a guard to protect an image of power that cannot be cracked, to give the narrative that cruelty and violence will always win. It's not enough for the dead to remain dead and buried unless hope is buried with them. So they set the guard so that no one dare come to the tomb, and certainly so that no one dare rise up and come out from it. And then morning comes. And Mary and the other Mary come to the tomb where the guards are, and the ground begins to shake. And the skies open, and a messenger from heaven descends, and the stone rolls away. And I imagine that messenger nonchalantly sitting there, kind of smug. Mary and the guards, they all witness the same scene. But what happens to those fearsome guards? They are so overcome by the very thing they said could not possibly be that they are so afraid they shake and tremble and fall away. They become like dead men themselves. Just like that, their power collapses. The illusion is pulled back for the lie that it is. It's revealed for the lie that it is. It's like that moment when the curtain is pulled back on the great Oz. All of the lie of it is revealed in that moment. And meanwhile, Mary and Mary, they look on long enough to hear the truth, a word of reassurance. As for you, do not be afraid. I know you search for Jesus, but he is not here, for he has been raised. It is a great and wonderful reversal. He is not here. He has been raised, like already. It happened. And it happened right under the guards' noses, in the very place where the powers that be said it could not happen. He has been raised already in the past, the power of it continuing into the present. Even now, already by the power of God's recreating, life-giving work, Christ lives. Though the tomb was sealed, he lives. Though the guards stood their watch, he arose. Though the powers that be said it couldn't be, the great I am is. God said yes. Tell me something good. Tell me something good. Resurrection will not and cannot be stopped. Resurrection is already underway, and it is not once for one time. It is once for all time. It is already. New life in God triumphs. You know, it makes me wonder how else is new life already rising up, maybe even under our very noses. God willing, in the places where the powers that be insist it cannot come. I wonder what stones on hard hearts are already being loosened and rolled away. Where else are the heavens already opening and angels descending with good news to dispel fear and to dispel despair and to dispel hopelessness, to dispel the forces of depression, anxiety, grief, hopelessness, all the chains that bind us? How are the powers that be and the guards set to watch already trembling, about to fall? Makes me wonder what dead ends are being commissioned as new beginnings. Makes me curious, who are the witnesses who are coming forward to proclaim truth already? Because good news is in the truth they proclaim. And it's not just something good, it's the best good there ever was. You ask Mary and Mary for their testimony from that first morning. Say, tell me something good, and they will tell you resurrection life turns fear into joy. Tell me something good. They will say, hope doesn't remain dead and buried. It rises again and again and again and again, no matter the tombs, no matter the stones, no matter the guards set to watch. Hope breaks free with every dawn of the new day. It was the first day of the week. We might remember what that might mean when God creates on the first day a new creation coming. You ask Mary and Mary, tell me something good, and they will tell you, for those who turn and seek always will find the living Christ in their midst, And not with a word of judgment or condemnation, but with a word of peace. It's the word Jesus uses to greet folks. The word of peace for all that is tender within you. Tell me something good. Christ's love heals, it forgives, it redeems, it restores, it reconciles, it sets free, even those things that we have buried deep, sealed shut with the stone, set a guard to watch so no one and nothing can get to it. Even for that, resurrection, new life comes in a mystery that often unfolds right under our noses. Tell me something good. No guards can stop it. No stone can prevent it. Not even death can hold it. No powers that be are stronger than it. So one more time, tell me something good. He is risen. He is risen indeed. Hallelujah. Dear disciples, I have an invitation for you. The invitation is, at the end of service, this cross is going to make its way outside. The invitation for you is that you'll find flowers, and I hope that you'll take a minute to add some more flowers to the cross. And that for each one you do, that you might give thanks for something good, for new life, for hope, for blessings, for whatever it is you celebrate or want to celebrate on this day. And I also hope that you will not be too shy to tell each other about the something good that you rejoice in this day. But now let us join together in an affirmation